All right, but we'll roll into the last big baseball signing. Then we'll roll into football where we shine.
All
Aaron
hail
Aaron Judge. All
the
hail or
judge.
all rise.
All rise.
All rise. Aaron Judge signs 9 years, $360 million, $40 million a year. The Yankees had to make a last minute this little pump up, pump up that contract a little bit more, fluff the numbers a little bit because I think it was pretty much a done deal with him and the Giants. And then Yanks come in and probably stack on another $10 million a year, and he inked that contract as fast as he could. But it just shows sometimes betting on yourself kind of worth it because he turned down 8 years, 240.
Yeah, that's what I read.
So,
but it was one of those deals. I think it was like lose-lose or win-win, however you want to look at it. Like if the Yankees didn't get him, people would be, hounding the Yankees, and now, maybe those same people are like, oh, they overpaid, or, but I mean, you're keeping a guy that hit like, 60 whatever home runs. So how is that a bad thing? And he's, homegrown in a way, right? Like he hasn't been on another team. So he's older, but look, the way athletes take care of their
30's
bodies
young.
nowadays.
30's young for baseball. They usually break their way into the major league roster at like 28, 29.
Yeah, like Barry Bonds played till he's like almost 40 or something. So yeah. I don't know. Just the way
I'm ready to see. You know who I'm ready to see get a contract? Bartolo Colon, who pitched lights out down there in like the Puerto Rico League or something. He went wild this year. He's just a seat filler, man. It's like people want to see you got Bartolo pitching against like, I don't know, probably a shit squad. But still, it's like that's a way. It's like I would pay tickets to go see Bartolo pitch at least once.
Well, it's like Dwight Howard dominating in China right now, like getting triple doubles.
Yeah, but we all know what he is in the NBA. Bartolo literally has a 45-minute highlight reel where if you go to Dwight Howard's highlight reel, it's dunk contest.
Fair enough.
Maybe a couple.
Dwight was good with Orlando, dude. He did drag them to a couple.
He did take them to a finals.
Yeah.
But yeah, and all failed. Seth, what are your thoughts on the Aaron Judge sign?
I think it's gonna flop.
Whoa. I agree.
What a hater!
No, I 100% agree.
Look how many big contracts there have been in the MLB that have flopped lately. Somebody who's putting all of them on there.
True.
It's just hits a certain point where you got to say, am I ready to commit to a guy that's 38, 39 and is going to barely hit his weight? But those first 2 to 3, 4 years, yeah, he's going to be a wrecking ball. But 5 years into that, 6 years, 7 years into that thing, it's probably going to be a struggle for Aaron Judge. He could get healthy. He could hit 60 again in his late career. But the odds of that are bad.
Yeah, but
whenever Albert Pujols got his big contract, everybody thought, "Oh man, this thing's never going to bite anyone in the ass."
But do you think
it turns out as he got old?
They don't care about they don't care about 6 years from now. They feel like they are in position to win now. So
yeah, but why not sign guys 4-year contracts, 5-year contracts?
I don't know.
11, these 13-year contracts that Mike Trout and Bryce Harper got.
That's worth it.
Like, you think, I don't know, Mike Trout and Bryce Harper, and they're at 39, 40 years old, you think they're still going to be producing this way?
No, but I don't get it. Like
in 6 years, when the Yankees are struggling, and they're having to blame Aaron Judge for most of that money being on him, it'll be a fucking riot in New York because them Yankees fans are passionate.
But they don't care about spending, I thought. There's no cap.
There's a tax. There's no cap.
Right. So it wouldn't be Judge's contract fault. I've really never heard, like I said, I don't watch a lot, but I've never heard like anyone say, oh, this guy's making this much, we can't get this guy for certain teams. Now, certain teams that may be true, but
for the Yanks, it's no problem. But still, it's like if you're in New York, Aaron Judge, 36 years old, 37 years old. You know, we go a couple years down the road. He's batting 13 homers, 198 average. It's like they're gonna fucking riot him getting paid $40 million. There's no doubt about it.
That's true.
They'll riot. They'll be like, why the fuck do we sign this guy long term when he had a ceiling? I think Judge is only going to be competitive till like 34, 35. I could be way wrong because I don't think Bryce Harper and Mike Trout are going to be those guys at the age of 38 and 39. I could be completely way wrong. There have been numerous accounts of players well into their late 30s, into their 40s, still bombing and getting gold gloves. But it seems less and less likely as time goes on. We've seen it with the NFL. We're now seeing it flip with the NBA, right? We didn't see guys really play past 34 in the NBA. Now we're seeing guys play till 38 in the NBA and still be competitive. So it's flipping with the NBA. But baseball and football, it's always kind of been, you know, football guys back in the day used to play till they were 40. You don't get that now. Jerry Rice played till he was like 41. You don't get that now. Emmitt Smith played till 38, something like that. You don't get that now. Running backs played till they're 28 to 32. Done. Baseball players, they have longevity, but it seems like back in the day, they were still good going into those golden years, right? 35 to 44 kind of seemed to be the average. Like Randy Johnson pitched till he's like 46, I think. Some weird number like that, and still had like a great year in age 44. Like won a Cy Young at like 44. I don't know the exact year. But it's like I think it's gonna flip the way the NBA did. Like baseball is gonna flip, NFL flipped, and now basketball flipped the opposite way where guys are playing longer.